Hello students, I'm Dr. M. Bhushanam, Professor in Zoology, Maharani Science College, Bangalore. Today, we shall learn another topic of environmental science, that is climate change and acid rain. As we know, every living organisms are surrounded by factors of biotic and abiotic. And this surroundings of an organism is called environment. And there occurs a constant interaction between the living and non-living systems, that is biotic and abiotic factors of the environment. This is what we call it as ecosystem. So every organism shows the surroundings with certain of conditions. So the conditions that prevails in the surroundings of an organism is called as weather. If it is for a longer duration, we call it as climate. Students, this climate also helps the organisms to live with the normal sustainability or life. But due to natural processes or human activities, there occurs identifiable changes in the climate of the earth, and this is what we exactly refer as global climate change. One of the problem created by this global climate change is acid rain. So today we shall learn what is this acid rain, how it is caused, and what are the effects of this acid rain on human health as well as the agriculture. Acid rain generally refers to the precipitation of rain, snow, or fog that contains the acidic components in it, such as the nitric acids or sulfuric acids. We know that the pollutants of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, mainly by the combustion of the fuels, enters into the atmosphere, where it will combine with the water. So along with the water, this components of SO2 and NO2 comes back to the earth in the form of sulfuric acid components and nitric acid components. So HNO3 and H2SO4 with the water. So these acids, when they come along with the rain, that is called as acid rain. Can you see here? The Taj Mahal, which is a monument of a greater impact, has lost its coloration of white marble to the coloration of yellow now. What is the root cause of it? It is the acid erosions that creates the monuments to lose their originality. So the falling pH, the acidic pH of the rain causes the damage of buildings on monuments. They cause damage to the forests, the lakes, and even causes adverse environment for the aquatic organisms. The source of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are particles that are emitted from the utility plants, the industries, and the burning of fossil fuels and usage of automobiles. When this pollutants of SO2 and NO2 or NOx is released to the atmosphere, they rise in their quantity and volume in the atmosphere. Then they show interactions or chemical reactions with the water. H2O plus NO2 can form, NOx can form HNO3, the nitric acid. SO2 along with the water forms H2SO4, the sulfuric acid. So these acids are formed. These acids, along with the water during the rains or snowfall or the fogfall, they tend to get accumulated or precipitated on the earth. Now, what are the health effects of this acid rains on human beings? The major problem that the acid rain creates in human beings is the respiratory issues, the breathing issues. Breathing of these particles of SO2 or NOx can create the problems of the respiratory system, such as asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia. These are all the problems that are very dangerous to the respiratory tract. They also cause eye and skin irritation. Exposure to the acids generally cause irritation to the eye, skin, and even the soft membranous tissue of the body. Then, it also causes cardiovascular problems, problems related to the heart, and risk of heart attacks. They do cause dental problems. Acids can erode, they can take away a tough layer of the tooth called as enamel. So this enamel will be destroyed by the acids and thereby causing the cavities to the teeth. Then it also causes issues to the babies, the newborn babies. They may lose their weight and they may even have a loss of immunity. Increased risk of lung cancer at extreme cases is very common due to this acid rain exposure. Effects on soil and plants when you look at the agriculture related impacts. The first one is it causes depletion in the nutrients. The quality of the crops, what we grow, nutrient wise, they get reduced. It removes vital nutrients such as the calcium, magnesium from the soil. When the acid rains along with the nitric acid and sulfuric acid falls onto the soil, it takes away the calcium and magnesium units. Then they create soil acidification, thereby the soil becomes useless for certain of the crops to grow at the acidic pH. They also cause destruction of useful soil nematodes and microorganisms such as Nitrosomonas bacteria that are seen in the soil. Nitrogen fixing bacteria will be affected in the soil. They also release toxic metals such as aluminium from the soil minerals are released and affects the quality of the soil. They do cause leaf damage, affecting the chlorophyll content of the leaves, thereby reduces the photosynthesis and reduces the growth. When the growth of the plant is reduced, automatically the reproductive rate is also will be reduced. Thereby, there will not be good growth for the plant and won't be of good crop yield. Thereby, the quality of the food or fruit, vegetables, what we tend to get from the crops will also be reduced. And this plants becomes very sensitive to the acid rains and they may die there. They may get destroyed. So these are a few of the impacts of acid rain on human health as well as the agricultural field.